Lieutenant of the Seat of Divine Foresight. Is that the best you can do? And I was thinking I'd be done for the moment you drew your sword. I didn't think I would last this long. I'm not half as bad as I thought.
Young one, you're hesitating again. You're always hesitating. Your opponent is no match for you. Yet they have managed to fend you off for this long. As a swordsman, have you not any pride? Do you want to repeat the disaster you suffered at Dragon Prayer Terrace? It's time to finish it. Only blood can cleanse the shame of the sword.
He won't do it.
General.
Young one, your old teacher has arrived. Under his tutelage, you never experienced true failure. But after suffering your first major setback, your confidence in your swordsmanship has been faltering. You worry that the general is disappointed in you. You worry that you don't have what it takes to be the person the general wants you to be. Now, show him what I have taught you. He'll be very proud of your progress. Tell him that with your sword, you will bring victory to the Xianzhou.
With my sword.
Yanqing would never draw his sword on me to prove himself. I have confidence in him. This confidence is not a belief that he will win every contest. It is a belief that he will one day break free from the paradigm of victory and defeat, and realize his true reason for wielding the sword. The pleasure of swordsmanship, the saving of life, and the dispatchment of enemies. This truth must be discovered by himself. No one can teach it to him. Now is the time for him to take that step.
General,
Break free from victory and defeat? Those are just empty words to comfort the dead and the defeated. Think of your crushing defeat at Dragon Prayer Terrace. Think of how you felt then, teetering on the brink of death. If the sword of that Stellaron hunter had pierced your flesh, you wouldn't be standing here pondering the meaning of victory and defeat. Now is the time to break all your chains. Draw your sword on your master, to the general who is trying to imprison you. Draw your sword.
General, allow me to demonstrate my swordsmanship. I hereby challenge you. Apyra, I challenge these swords to battle!
Young fool, how disappointing. Your accomplishments would have been limitless. But you were led astray by empty idealism. None of that matters anymore. While teaching you, I studied your every move inside out. And now you wish to throw down the gauntlet. Very well. In your own image, and with your own techniques, I will teach you one final lesson. Every stroke and sway, I've committed it all to memory. Now, allow me to demonstrate, with merciless intent, how powerful I am.
No, Yanqing. Conceal your form and hide your intentions. Don't fall for their distractions.
Understood. One hit, one stroke of luck, one victory.
Impressive. I am bested.
Ew, it's about time we got this guy into the gourd. General.
I know what you wish to say, Yanqing. We can move past the melodrama.
Then, to the rest of you, thank you for bringing me out of that daze. Especially you, Miss Sushang. Why does everyone that gets heliobust love to apologize for it? You're the victim here. They're the ones stirring up chaos. It should be me thanking you for holding back during our battle. Or maybe, just maybe, it's due to a sudden skill improvement? Don't you think? Haha, right. Conscious Sushang is pretty badass. We're gonna need to get you a front-page news story for this one. Heck, let's get some billboards! So, you've made it your daily mission to tease me, huh?
With respect to this incident, what is your plan for posting on the Luofu's Ghostly Grove? Since it concerns the seat of divine foresight, I am hoping you could.
Well, about that. Let me discuss it with her first. Is everyone okay with this? Thanks for covering for me. I'm so embarrassed.
All's well that ends well. We should hurry back and lock up Hyra in the evil binding matrix. They're a dangerous one. I'm afraid they might escape.
Well then, Yanqing and I will take our leave now.
All right, let's get out of here.
That was a big risk, Miss Sushang.
Actually, I'm well aware of my own limits. If it weren't for Yanqing resisting that heliobus, maybe I wouldn't have been able to hold on until you brought reinforcements. Come to think of it, we only needed one person to fetch reinforcements. Why didn't we get her to stay behind with you? And why didn't you ask? It's kinda embarrassing, but I was caught up in the moment. I guess I never thought it through. Sometimes I wonder whether your head's screwed on right. We need to take you to the Alchemy Commission for a checkup. Maybe, but my actions kept everyone safe, and that's what matters. Miss Huahua needed someone to look out for her, and little Gui is just a civilian. You shouldn't be putting yourself in risky situations. As for her, she's a distinguished guest of the seat of divine foresight. If anything were to happen to her, it could turn into a diplomatic crisis. After weighing things up in my head, it made the most sense for only me to stay put.
If I still had my tail, I wouldn't be slowing everyone down.
Sorry, Haha. I didn't think it through. You were never a burden.
It's not your fault, Miss Sushong. It's just... I've been wondering... how can someone average like me keep up with the affairs of the 10 Lords Commission without my tail? Forget it. We should get some rest. There could be even bigger dangers waiting for us tomorrow.